Welcome to yr1 Federal Credit Union Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Louisville Cardinals. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The yr1 Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will take the field first. Isaac Brown, it is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The run inside. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. The short hands. It's Hughes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Stanford's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Back to throw, it's Warren. Got a man, it's Blackburn. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Steps out at at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, when they were scripting this opening drive this week in practice, I don't know if they expected it to be this good. First play, first down. Second play, first down. Third play, first down. Everything is working. I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, though, with this kind of ability, you got the playmakers around him like they do on offense, maybe it's not so surprising.
Running inside. It's Ford. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
They got him, and down he goes. And what a huge sack. That might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Discards him with the stiff arm. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. First down, right back to Brown. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Cardinals trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The run inside. It's Ford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Warren. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll move the wide receiver. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Hughes.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Brown. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw. Got him in the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. The give to the back. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Stanford wants to push the pace. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a little press. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a 4th down conversion. And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner will be knocked down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Right on target this time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go. Ready. Line 14. Line 14. Ready, go.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dropping back, it's Warren. On target. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Stanford!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. On first down, it's Brown again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Cardinal head coach coming out of the locker room. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, "We have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team." I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Cardinals come to the line needing a few inches to move the sticks. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cardinals have a lot of options on second and inches. And he's dragged down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third down, here's Brown. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. It's Skinner. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running the red zone, it's Brown. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll run with Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Warren. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The run inside. It's Ford. Maybe some room here. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Brown.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Blackburn. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're going to run it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through, and another broken tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point.
35, Stanford, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCoy.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff for Brown. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. One more time, it's Brown. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Intercept. The 11th time. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Blackburn. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
35, Stanford.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown again. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Maybe a crease. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. A give to Brown. Inside the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Looking for space. It's Ford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Bringing the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. What a grab with one hand.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Back to pass, it's Warren. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some way.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45, and the returner will be dragged down. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's off. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. With the win today,